Purgatory podcast a couple years ago. We spoke about dating preferences versus dating fetishes before.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I bring this up, y'all, I'm back on Hinge, right?
What is Hinge? That's a dating app?
It's a dating app.
Oh.
So I'm back on Hinge, and you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some girls, and they got preferences. Like some girls don't want a nigga that's shorter than 6'2", which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6 foot tall. I'll take the L. You know what I'm saying? Some girls don't want to date a man with a kid. I get that. It's cool. That's a preference. You know what I'm saying? But then you'll see some girls, and this is one of the reasons why I started like filtering my dating preferences on Hinge, like by race and all that stuff. Some girls will just put, don't swipe right if you ain't a black chocolate man. I feel like that's a fetish.
Yeah.
That's just me?
Nope.
Like what you consider that a fetish or a preference?
Depends on the race, to be honest with you.
The white girl.
Yeah, that's a fetish.
Thank you. I think
most black women like dark skinned men who had got the waves and the beard and everything. If you ask a black woman who they picked most likely a dark skinned nigga with.
Well, and I appreciate that. Shout out to the sisters. But I think the issue is now we're in a weird space, especially with white women, where it's become fetishized because they're just like, oh, I want the light skinned baby. Listen, lady, there's enough Jadens, Bradens, Aidens, and Cadens in the fucking world, my nigga. I'm good off that, my nigga. Mm-hmm. Like it's enough. We get it. We get it. You want a light skinned football linebacker to show off to your mom and dad. I get it, but we're over it. Let's stop that shit.
Yeah, like, you're right. I mean, you ain't lying. I mean, I've had when I was dating.
Say her name. Kick her back in. Say her name. Kick her back in.
When I've dated different like Latino women,
okay,
who are more on the lighter side,
mm-hmm.
they be calling me chocolate, and I'd be like, huh?
You darker than me? No.
Yeah. They be calling me. You might like. I had a neighbor one time who had told one of the ladies at my old apartment complex that I was her Hershey's Kiss, and I was like,
hey, yo.
What? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, chocolate. What are we talking about right now? Like, I'm the lightest thing ever. And I think that a lot of people from different races will look at us and be like, okay, if he's black,
yeah,
know what he got, know what he doing, know what he packing,
yeah,
more masculine, all this other stuff. And they don't really think about the meat and potatoes of dating a black person for real.
They don't. I mean, but I feel like a lot of things is like, for example, what's another dating preference of yours?
I would say, dang. I mean, I'm a big person who's like into like the gym and fitness, so I would prefer a girl who's in the gym. But I don't have a body preference based on. As long as you go to the gym, I'm fine.
You know my body preference.
Yeah, you like that FUPA.
Yeah, girl. Yo, bring the FUPs over here. Let me rub on that FUPs one time, baby girl. Listen.
He like that FUPA for real.
Yo, chill. Yo, let me land. Yo, chill, stop. Let me land. Listen, baby girl. I like the FUPs, all right? Yo, Phil, can you put me some romantic music real quick?
I don't have any.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I have some psychic music, but it'll get blocked.
Nah, you know what I'm gonna do? Wait, I already know Phil's gonna clip this up while I'm talking. I'm gonna put the Careless Whisper instrumental in the background. So, yo, ladies, listen. My dating preference, I don't give a damn if it's the cellulite. I don't give a damn if it's the neck rose or the back rose. You got the FUPA, I'm gonna do it to you. Real talk. All right. Bring that FUPs over to daddy, all right? Bring that FUPs to daddy, all right? So,
that's
no,
a
but
fetish.
I like cellulite too.
Well, hold on. That's a fetish, though.
Really, the FUPA?
That's a fetish. Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm used to the FUPA and I kind of like it is because I'm usually dating single moms.
No, see, that's not a preference. That's a fetish, bro.
Really?
You just sexualize it. Yeah.
I just sexualized the FUPA?
You did.
Sure did.
Damn, I just sexualized the FUPA.
Yeah, because like the thing is like, could you date and marry and be with a woman who doesn't have a FUPA?
Yeah, of course. You know, one of my girlfriends didn't have a FUPA. She was flat as hell in the stomach.
Like, is this for real or are you just like fucking around?
No,
he like FUPAs for real. That's like one. We will literally have a conversation. He'll be like, "Man, she got that FUPA, bro." I'll be like,
"Yeah,
I'm like, man,
I'm like, she tucked that stomach in her jeans. Oh yeah, I'm about to get that."
Let me say this. I say me and you so stupid.
This nigga a FUPA hunter.
You're so stupid.
I'm the FUPA finder. What the fuck you mean, nigga?
I would say that me and Jay, we don't like the same type of girls, but we both date single moms.
Yeah.
And I don't mind I don't care about the stretch marks either, the cellulite either, but he is really a FUPA warrior. And
Well, the reason why is because
I'm not a FUPA warrior. So I don't mind it, but I'm not the FUPA. I won't go out of my way to go get the FUPA.
Let me explain myself though. Most of the single moms I date though is because like they have like stretch marks or they got the FUPA. So I'm like, okay, bet like.
But you literally like to rub on it though.
After a certain, but listen, let me land. After a certain amount of times of dating single moms or pulling up on a late night creep because their kid is sleeping in the other room, you gotta like, and they're like, oh, can we have sex in the dark? Like, nah, baby girl, turn the lights on. Let's put the night light on. Let me see you naked, girl. And they're like, no, I'm embarrassed. Like my stomach, it hasn't looked the same since I gave birth. And I'm like, girl, that kid is like 6 years old. The fuck you mean since you gave birth? The fuck you mean? And it's like you got your gym preference. They don't go to the gym because they busy, being a single parent because baby daddy probably ain't shit. So I'm like, you know what? At least I can do is rub on the FUPA while we cuddling for a little after I break your back.
You know what? I've tried to rub on a girl's stomach before, and she was not fucking with that shit at all. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was not fucking, and I was really like feeling her too.
Yeah.
But she wasn't fucking with that shit. So I don't do it no more because I feel like but you really just get a kick out of it.
Yeah. The reason
you've had good experience with it, I have not.
Well, the reason why it's I guess it's a fetish for me is because it turns me on when my partner is as comfortable as possible. So if me rubbing on your FUPA and giving you that motivation, like, yo, you still sexy even with this little, with this little in the front, then I'm gonna do it. It's okay.
Well, I know you're gonna do it because I've seen it. I've seen your Hinge likes. I know what you're gonna do.
Oh, fuck you.
And I'm glad that we're not gonna like the same girls on Hinge. Actually, I'm not even gonna like it because I'm retired from Hinge, so it doesn't matter.
A retired Hinge warrior, like I said. Phil, when you were single, what was the dating preference for you, bro?
I was all about attitude. Like don't have no fucking attitude or entitlement. But I did have some fucked up fetishes though.
Like this tell us what it is. God in the sky.
I bet he likes toe rings.
No, mine is pretty nasty. You really want to know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I like old ass white women, like gilfs. Because my first experience was with one. So.
The very first?
Yeah.
Sir, you're a victim.
Yep.
That's fucked up. I'm so sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm laughing at this.
That's so crazy.
That's fucked up.
But you know what though? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad because I'm gonna be honest. Be real. When you're 12, 13 years old and you go to one of those sites, that's what you see the first when you start off.
Nigga, why you think I was chasing Latin women for so long?
But I'm seeing women like, and I don't want to say their names because I know a whole list of names.
Oh, my women?
No, I'm talking about on the sites.
Oh.
But it make you think different, like, dang, like, because I will say this, I like older women.
Okay.
And that's because of watching those sites at 12, 13 years old. And I'm like, man, they doing something different. That's why even at this age right now, at 32, I could never date a young girl.
I feel you.
Could never date no young girl. I need someone grown.
Well, you also told me once, like, okay, fun fact. There was a time I was courting a dark-skinned, brown-skinned Dominican girl. I'm not going to say her name. But Trey, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We spoke about her earlier today.
Yes.
Okay.
We spoke about a couple Dominicans today.
Nigga, don't put me out there like that. Damn, nigga, what the fuck? Now you potting. You potting for real. Nah, you see how you do me? Yo.
But I ain't say no names.
Nah, it's all right. I see what we doing. I see what we doing. All right, so Phil, this Dominican girl, right? And this is one of Trey's preferences, and he told me this shit straight up, and I thought about it one time with her, and I had to put her onto a bunch of shit. She's a dark-skinned Dominican girl, brown-skinned Dominican girl. She could pass for a black girl.
Love it.
Right?
Love it.
But we went to like this R&B only concert. Shout out to people at Colors, right?
Colors, yeah.
Colors. Shout out to people at Colors. We went to R&B only with her, right, Phil?
Okay.
And she did not know any of the songs.
That pissed me off.
And I could see the look on Trey's face. That nigga was tight.
That pissed me off.
That nigga was fuming. That nigga was like, he wanted to be like, bitch, you don't know no Frankie Beverly?
My issue is...
You don't know no Luther Vandross, bitch?
My issue is most Dominican women that I date, and, because I consider them black. Yeah. So most of the Dominican women that I date are more Americanized. Right. So they still bachata, they still do all that stuff. Yeah. But they're very involved and understand black culture in America. They still listen to R&B and hip hop.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna clip this up and I'm gonna post it on Instagram so she can see it.
That's cool.
I'm gonna make sure she see this.
That's
part.
Cool. That's fine. Yeah. But most of them know. Wait. Pause. I'm gonna finish my statement. And I'm gonna switch it up back to you.
Okay.
Most of them, I can take you through that same R&B only, and we'll vibe.
Right. Right.
But I'm not gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
Because you remember that night we were at that party.
Oh,
and she was
yes.
rocking to all them same songs.
Yeah, she was rocking to all the same songs.
So she was fraud.
She was fraud. Yeah,
She was fraud.
She was
And
fraud.
so I was pissed off at her at R&B only. And
you
then
was
at the
heated
party,
the next night.
heated because you was faking.
Yeah.
You wasn't throwing no ass for my man at the R&B only. I ain't like that shit. You wasn't throwing no ass. But you at this party throwing ass to the same songs.
This is true.
That's foul.
And she was throwing ass to dancehall. So I'm like, nigga, you don't know no R&B music, but you know some dancehall? Time out. We need to have a conversation.
Yes, bro.
We need to have a conversation about something.
Fraud.
Right here. We need to have a conversation.
Fraud. Fake. Throw her to jail.
Throw it to jail. Yo, Phil. What you think about that?
She didn't ask you about Daddy Yankee?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yo, you know what's crazy? On the way home, I started playing, like, to make her more comfortable, I started playing some bachata. She's like, nah, I don't want to listen to that. I'm like, nigga, but you didn't want to listen to the fucking R&B music inside. What the fuck you want to listen to? I'm not going to drive in silence.
I think if I was ever going to get into the dating pool, I mean, I've been married for 13 years.
That's beautiful.
I think if I would ever get into the dating pool, the person that I date has to be a weirdo like me.
What you mean weirdo?
Like, I'm into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is the stuff that I'm into. Like, I'm not a big music head. You know, I'm into podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I'm into audio visual. I'm into tech stuff. I'm into marketing. I'm into creativity. You know what I mean? You got to be a little weird to be a creative. So
That's facts.
I like stuff like that.
I'm with you on that one.
Me too. I mean, I'm an anime lover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm into stuff like that. So, I mean, in my head, I would, and I'm also creative too. So I need at least you to be I would prefer my girl to be at least be a creative.
Yeah, because I don't want to pitch an idea to you at 3 a.m. and then you look at me like I got two heads.
Oh, I feel
That's
the same.
facts.
Oh man, I feel the same
I
exact
need you- I
way.
need
I've
you
been
to
in a relationship where I would
vibe with me with that, you know?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship where I kind of had a situation like that. And I was just like, yeah, this not gonna be for me long term. I can really feel it.
Yeah.
So I feel you on that.
Yeah. Because there's someone who can understand your lifestyle. Like, you understand that I'm making content and a lot of it is fake. It's not real life. And I'm really doing it for entertainment purposes.
And you need them to separate the real life from the actual show.
Yeah.
That's another thing about this podcast. Like, people hear this shit, and you people in the YouTube comments take this shit too seriously. It's literally called serious sarcasm, my nigga.
Oh,
Serious
bro,
sarcasm.
I had somebody talk to me about you were talking about the Apple app that you can cheat.
Yeah.
And she was like, is this nigga for real? And I'm like, yep. And she was like, I hate this nigga.
See what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm joking in these podcasts, my nigga, and people take me dead seriously.
Oh, no. She was pissed. She's like, is he Haitian? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I fucking knew it. I'm like, geez.
Damn, bitch.
Do you know somebody named Amber?
Nah.
Amber, what's her last name?
I'm not going to reveal it.
Nigga, on air?
Yeah.
No, nigga.
No.
Wait, is she dark skinned?
No, she white girl.
Oh, fuck her.
Amber, white girl.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
Hold on. Oh, I know an Amber white girl. Is she white and Hispanic or just white?
She just white.
Okay, never mind. Oh, I got scared. I was about to, damn, the bitch found me. But nah, in all seriousness though, like, before we end this shit, and get on to the bro with you on so we can get up out of here. Like, I just think there's a line to toe when it comes to preferences and what's the word? Preferences and fetishes.
Yeah.
But I think now we've blurred that line. Or what's a preference and what's a fetish. And I think that's what's fucking up the dating scene, not just for men, just for women in general as well too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, and I'll bring myself back up. I love a fat ass. But at the same time, I like me a small round booty too.
I
like some big ass titties.
I like some hips. I like
me
some
perky.
thighs.
I like me some perky titties too, small perky titties.
You know what kind of titties I like. Look, you started smiling, right? You know what kind of titties daddy likes. Let me get them pancake nips on deck, baby girl.
That's correct.
Let me get them pancake nips on deck, all right? I need the big areolas, all right?
You like the flapjacks.
You know who got flapjacks? Them single moms. That's what they got, the flapjacks.
No.
Yes, they do. A lot of them do.
I
love it here.
There's a single mom that I will love for forever.
She don't got flapjacks?
Nah, I'm talking about everything. Everything is everything. I'm talking about the titties sitting up, the ass sitting up. She just look right, man.
Because she probably had her kid at 15.
No, she had a kid. Her kid is like 5, 6, and she's 33.
Oh,
okay.
But I'm talking about like.
She got good genes then.
She's Dominican. Black
She
from New York.
You know what she did? She did the Cardi B shit. Put the faja on as soon as she pushed out that baby, bro.
She didn't do nothing.
Oh, for real? That's
bro,
dope.
I'm talking about she is golden. I'm talking about if she had said, hey, you know, Tre, come fly to New York. Come fly to New York and wife me up. I'll be like, in a minute. in a minute.
Jay, I think I got the name of your next podcast.
What?
Flapjacks and Fupas.
F and F.
Fam, I would get canceled by the first episode. I would get canceled when I dropped the cover art.
I think you might get a whole fan base of
because you're
Flapjacks and Fupas.
Hell yeah,
praising it. Yeah,
you praising it.
I do praise that shit.
And
I
you're
love
serious, and he's serious.
I'm dead ass. Yo, a FUPA and some pancake nipples on a Dominican girl.
He will bring this up in a real conversation. Like this is a real talking point for him.
Listen, if you a black girl or a dark skinned, brown skinned Dominican girl, one of those three, if you fall into one of those three categories, preferably a single mom, and you got the flapjack nipples and a FUPA, come holla at your boy. DMs are open now, 24 hours, 7 days a week.